Hey everybody, this is the last living GameCube. Welcome back to more Okami. In the last episode, we finished exploring the moon cave and arrived up on this hill stoop. In this episode, going through the Golden Gate ignorantly, we are off to battle the dreaded Orochi. But not before getting one last explosion in. Ziggy Buggy Duke! I had to do that. Well, we're not going to be seeing that explosion again. God of the heavens, 100 years have passed since you imprisoned me here. How is it you have come back after perishing and turning into stone? 100 years in a cold, stony tomb. You reek of decay! Yeah, bottoms up! And he takes the thunder brew, which he stupidly drinks. Anyways, this first part of the battle is really easy. What you have to do here is just power slash him, and it's the end of the fight! No, not really. Cheater has a barrier up. What are we gonna do now? Any bright ideas, Furball? Have no fear, Susanoo is here. Orochi and I have a score to settle. Long have I awaited your coming, O descendant of Nagi. Now we shall fulfill this burning desire which has consumed us. The descendants of Nagi have kept me imprisoned here for 100 years. Yet it is that accursed bloodline which shall unleash my true power. A pact between Nagi's descendant and I, the great Orochi, shall deliver unto me dark powers beyond all comprehension. Let us seal the blood pact for all eternity. What the heck's Serpent Breath talking about? A blood pact with Susanoo will unleash his true power? Oh, he who seeks power, your first chance slipped through your grasp. I like how multiple heads look at him at once. But now the time has come for us to seal our eternal bond. Speak the words, I wish darkness upon the world. Utter that prayer to me and seal our blood pact. You too shall gain dark powers beyond all comprehension. Orochi's trying to tempt Susanoo.
I bet that sneaky serpent was the one giving Pops those nightmares.
Now, utter the prayer. Let the words come from deep within. Recite the words of our blood pact. Oh, I shall. Hear me, vile serpent, who would seek to harm a helpless woman. Your time is up. Feel the wrath of my trusty sword. Foolish beast, did you really think you could deceive me? The only pact for me is the one that comes with my bloodline. If it is my fate to fall battling evil, then so be it. I seek help from neither god nor demon. Susanoo kicks ass. The heroic bloodline of Nagi is all I require to slay you.
Indeed it is, Isun. Susanoo and Kushi made a miracle happen. Yup. Time to work your magic, Ami. And starting off here with the battle against Orochi, that power slash was really not part of the fight at all, technically. This is the first true part of the fight. Anyways, you probably might want to have maximum godhood when starting off this fight. Anyways, he's gonna roar at us. Stupid face doesn't scare us. It got me the sake. Now, what Isun was talking about is that you need to use the sake to get the monster drunk. Yeah. Whoa, I didn't realize how close it was. There we go. Oh, wow. Yeah. I've already gotten used to all this. It's working. Keep it coming, Ami. Anyways, this first phase, you just have to insert sake into three of the heads twice. Yeah, now that head is finished, and freaking right, that one's down. Yep, you just need to get three of the heads drunk twice. Well, insert sake into three of the heads' mouth twice each, and if you let those. Yeah, if you let those things bloom, it'll just release a gas that washes out all your ink. This is basically like that. That's also the power where Crimson Helm was able to wipe away the almost cursed zone in Kusa Village. This is the same power as that. What? Wow. Yeah, the Dark Head is probably like the only real threat here. Well, in this first phase, rather. And yeah, the Wind Head is like really easy to counter in this first phase. Yeah, now once you get three of those heads drunk, the whole beast passes out, and opportunity to attack the bell. That bell holds his life force. Basically, I want to go up there as quickly as possible. Now, I'd take that Exorcism Slip L we got in the Moon Cave and use that against him, but instead, I'm going to use an Exorcism Slip M and an Exorcism Slip S. Yeah, I'm only going to be using like 2 Exorcism Slips for each fight. Well, there are going to be a few exceptions, but there's the reason why I did not use that Exorcism Slip L, and I'm not going to mention that yet because that's a spoiler for a fight that's going to be happening way into the distant future of this Let's Play. Anyways, what you want to do now is, now that you're able to damage him, you can damage the heads with specific weaknesses, and the worm's down, Isun, yeah, I already know. Now, This firehead is extremely weak to the water. And yeah, there's the other... all but one of the other freaking heads do not really have much of a weakness. So what I'm going to do right here is actually... I'm going to equip the Duval beads as a sub-weapon because that's going to be really helpful for you for waking up the heads that get stunned. Anyways, what you want to do here is just keep power slashing... Or you can do that. Power slashing these things like hell. Power slashing is the most effective attack because it does the most damage. Anyways, now that we're out of ink, no shame in using infinity stones in this battle because this battle does take a while. And I'm at... What the hell? Oh wow, the poison head decided to determine its own fate early. That's actually kind of funny. I'm gonna keep attacking it with my rosary as well because I want to rack up my gun. Now, the light head is the toughest one to avoid. Because honestly, it's really tricky to avoid because it has lasers that home in at you from a distance, like wherever you are. But if you can jump out of the way in time, you can dodge those attacks. Excuse me, lightning head. There we go. Oh, wow. Normally the lightning head is not that nice to us. So, yeah. Surprised the monsters' heads are attacking us this early. Great. You know what? No. I'm gonna use 2 Traveler's Charms. I've been using Traveler's Charms a lot in this Let's Play. I normally don't really use that many Traveler's Charms at all. Okay, so I do not want to take... I really want to get perfect in this fight. Anyways, that one spits out water. And it also... You just hit this water head with a sub-weapon rosary, you'll be perfectly fine. Now, the water head is just as weak to this fire as the fire head is weak to the water. Yeah. And now we are on to the last 2 heads. The wind head, which we can easily counter. Get him drunk and just... Oh wow, I just realized I no longer have infinite ink. Then I might as well keep using the rosary to rack up my godhood as much as I can. Now, there is a limit to how long this monster can be stunned. And honestly, I would highly recommend that you just wait until the monster is completely stunned and just power slash him. I'm going to bloom these 2 at the same time to save ink. And now, all I have to do is just hit the dark head with a rosary, and then hit him with less than 5 power slashes. Okay, good. Wow, I didn't run out of ink. And now that fight is over, the second phase is complete.
The time has come. O sacred moon of the heavens, come forth and pierce this darkness. Bear witness to the beast's demise upon my trusty sword, Tohenboku.
Hey, moon. Legend says that the moon was shining when Nagi slew Orochi. And there's Shiranui. Flashback of Shiranui and Nagi. Now, I don't think you can possibly mess up drawing the moon here. If you can, I'd love to see how funny that would be. Wow, that was louder than I thought it would be. Tsusayo Blade of Truth. Good. Will. Never. Give in to evil. Now, what's kind of funny is that if you miss the power slashing, even one of the heads, the other heads grow back magically somehow. Finish it off, Ami.
No, Fido. I don't need your help this time.
He knew we were helping him.
It's funny. Now for the ultimate Sano style martial arts. Celestial Cleaver! Dearest Kushi, just as you devote your life to sake brewing, the way of the sword is all I know. Yet I have failed where I unleashed that foul beast upon the world. I allowed evil to cloud my judgment. Who am I to claim the right to wield the sword now? Alas, there is no reason for me to live.
Yeah, why do you look so serious? Come on, laugh like you do normally. Monsters turn up.
Laugh like you do when you help me harvest the rice every year.
There we go. That's the Susanoo laugh we all know and love. And here is our first glaive of the game. Finally, it took us long enough. Obtain Divine Instrument Sumagari. This is actually the reborn form of Tsukuyomi. Tilt the Wiimote up and hold for a charged attack with Orochi's glaive. In the PlayStation, I believe this is square.
Whoa.
And so it came to pass that 100 years after its first defeat, the dreadful Orochi succumbed to Amaterasu and Susanoo's onslaught. As the foul breath left Orochi's twisted body, the curse lifting a powerful sword known as Sumagari appeared. It was the reborn form of Tsukuyomi, which had been consumed by Orochi. Armed with this new blade, Amaterasu prepared for further adventure. At that moment, a mysterious evil force emerged from Orochi's corpse, splitting off in all directions and flying off into the distant sky. At that time, no one had any inkling as to just what that force was. The truth is, the real calamity and chaos had yet to visit the world. But for the time being, Kamiki found itself enjoying a new era of peace. Our story, however, is far from over. In fact, it is just beginning.
Is it just me, or did he break the fourth wall? Especially since we have yet to unlock all of our ink pots.
Yours.
Kanbeki.
At last the time has come. The unseverable bonds between heaven and earth. Waka, the situation has grown urgent. You must return to the city at once.
Très bien. Amaterasu, you have slain Orochi this time. But do not assume it will be so easy the next.
That's not ominous at all. Check out the stories. I know they're up to something somewhere. Constellations of the brush guards are just waiting to be found. And wow, a bunch of fireworks already beginning. Wonder if the village has already found out the Orochi said, oh, I know, it must be the festival! Of course it is. Time to party! Hooray! And yes, I'll save the game. Okay, now that we're done with this, I think we're going to end this video off here. So, next time on Okami, we are going to explore the Kamiki village during the festival and check out what everybody's doing here, okay? See you guys then.